Hey there, are you having trouble getting your team's performance up? Do you feel like, you work on things, you talk about things, and you're always the one speaking about it? I've got a tip for you. Hi there, I'm Bill Gallagher, scaling coach, scalingcoach.com, Scaling Coach podcast host, all things around the world of scaling up. And we've got loads and loads of tips, tools, interviews, that kind of thing on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, YouTube, or at scalingcoach.com, where you can get the downloads, the links, the show notes, all that, everything we talk about, all right there. Subscribe and get them in your box every week. So I'm working with a company. It's been a few years now, but I remember this company very clearly. It's a pretty good-sized company with lots and lots of employees in different work areas and a leadership team in the main office area. And they had a pretty evolved like electronic scoreboard that they would display in their leadership team area when the senior leaders met. But around the rest of the company, they just had whiteboards. Every area had a whiteboard, and every day each team would huddle up, or each shift in their case would huddle up around the whiteboard, and each team member would pick up the appropriate one to update their metrics, their priorities for the day, so they could track how the team's doing as a whole and how the individual members were doing. And they would always want to grab the green one to mark their numbers in the green. Of course, they had an orange one and a red one and a black one, and so they had different colored markers that they would use, and they automatically reach for it. But it became a team thing to grab the marker and update your numbers for the daily huddle, the weekly meetings, and so on. KPIs and effective scorecards only make a difference if you're really tracking the things that actually count. So play with it. Think of what the best numbers are. Run with that for a while. If they don't turn out to be the right ones, go ahead and shift it up. Use different ones. That's the only way to get it right over time and make sure that you are using the most optimal numbers to get the right performance. But now, when you give this over to the team, the scoreboard and the huddle meetings that help them to update these things, you're drawing their attention in their competitive drive and their performance drive naturally to the right things, and they'll start to interact with it appropriately. So hope that's helpful for you. We've got downloads and all that kind of thing more at scalingcoach.com. Thanks again. Talk to you next time.